Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I will be making a video on express entry, and I'm very sorry for the background. It is very sunny today. I haven't applied through express entry. I have applied through MPNP. So if there is any mistake, please let me know in the comment section. But please be positive and please stay humble and kind. I will be letting you know about express entry in steps. So let's get started with the very first step is education assessment. And what exactly education assessment is. Your education credential assessment which is done by few organizations, so your education credential assessment will be done by few of the organization. These organizations are WES, ICAS, ICES. So these are the 3 or 4 organization which will verify all your documents. So exactly what you need to provide is, you need to provide your 10th and 12th certificates, you need to provide your master's degree, if you have done your bachelor degree, if you have done your PhD, then you need to provide all these documents, and make sure that you will scan the mark sheet and also provide that. If you have any other certificates, please provide that to the organization so that they will verify all your documents, and from the date you will apply that, the documents will be valid for 5 years. Second thing is language test. So basically what you have to do is, either you have to give your exam in English or in French, because these are the 2 official languages in Canada. And for English, I would highly recommend IELTS. Before migrating, you need to prove that you are proficient in either of these languages. There are 4 modules which you have to clear. Modules are speaking, listening, reading and writing. Make sure that you will score high in that, because the higher your bands will be, the higher are the chances that you will get an early ITA. For English, I recommended you to go for IELTS because it is widely available in India. There are so many IELTS center where you can study and where you can give your IELTS exam. And for French, I would highly recommend you to go for CELPIP, which is in countries like Philippines, which is in US, UAE, and which is also conducted in Canada. So good luck with that. And just one tip, please study a little hard, because it will really make a huge difference if your band score is high. So the third step is making a profile for your ITA, which is also known as invitation to apply. Basically, on the basis of your total score in your CRS and the current draw, you will be getting an invitation. So your IELTS score and your ECA is required for profile creation, and also you will be given an NOC code, which is on the basis of your job specification and description. So after your profile is created and it is submitted successfully, you will receive an ITA from CIC. You will only receive the ITA if you clears the draw cutoff. Again, higher the CRS score, higher the chances you are getting your ITA early. Step number 4 is arranging all your documents. So it's my personal request, you guys, don't wait for the immigration officer to ask you in your email that they are requesting for documents. Before that, start making sure that you have all your documents necessary, because there is a huge list, and sometimes what happens is it will take a lot of time to prepare your documents. You are going alone, then it will be still a little easy, but if you are going with your family, with your kids, then make sure that you have all the documents ready. Let's get started with the documents you need. So the very first document is your police clearance certificate, which is also known as PCC. So you have to provide a police clearance certificate, and if you lived in another country for more than 6 months in the last 10 years, then you have to provide the PCC from that country as well. So that's why I have been telling you that it's a long process. So make sure that you will start arranging all your documents. The second thing, which is very important, is your medical test. So you have to give a medical test as well. The third thing is your bank statement for 6 months. Also, you have to provide some proof of your funds, and you need to provide the letter of references of all your work experience. So for example, if you have worked in another company for like 6 months, and if you change the company, so you need to provide at least a reference letter from the previous company where you have spent minimum of your 6 months. You also need to provide a marriage certificate or a divorce certificate, and you also need to provide one more thing, which is adoption certificate for your baby, or a childbirth certificate. 3 months will be given to you from the date you will receive your ITA to submit all these documents. And one more thing, whoever is accompanying you here in Canada need to provide all these documents. Next step is you have to submit your visa application, which is again a very simple process, and I really don't think so that you need a consultant to do all these things which I'm telling you. That's why I make this video very easy for you all, so that you can understand it very well. You have to submit all your documents and your visa fees, and your visa fees will be paid in Canadian dollars. I'm not very sure how much you have to pay. I think that is $1,000 and 1,040 or something. I think that is $1,040 or something for the main applicant. For the spouse, I'm not sure about the kids. So that is what you have to pay for your visa fees. An immigration officer will approve all your documents, and once the documents will be approved, you will be receiving an email from the CIC. But the time period varies from application to application, and I personally feel like that sometimes it's also based on luck, because I have seen many people, sometimes people usually got their visa request in a month or two, and cases I have seen people are waiting for like 4 to 6 months. So it depends on the application, it depends on the immigration officer, and also on your luck as well. The last step is visa stamping, so which is the best step, I guess. So what exactly you have to do is you have to pay a little fees. I'm not very sure, I think it's around 1,500 rupees or something in Indian currency I'm talking about. So you have to pay that fees to the VFS center, where you will be going to give your passports, and your passport will be delivered to either your home address, or you can go back to the visa center and request them that you want to collect your own passport from the visa center itself. And once your passport will be back, it will be back with a visa stamp, which will allow you to enter in Canada. Also with your visa, you will be receiving a COPR, which is confirmation of permanent residence. So it will be like a paper or something, and it says that not a travel document. It has something written on it, so please, you need to carry that. It is also known as landing paper here. So you need to carry a COPR and your passport with the visa stamped on it, and then you can enter in Canada. Once you will enter in Canada for the very first time, you will be given your PR card, and usually in my previous video I have told you that PR card will take 1 to 3 months. That is the time period. So till that time you have your COPR, which is also your landing paper, and you can get other important documents by the help of that. So I hope you understood what exactly express entry is. You really don't need any of your relative or friend to sponsor you, and you really don't need any consultant to help you out with that. Just make sure that you are providing each and everything according to the requirements on the website, and make sure that you are providing each and every document perfectly. And I wish you all the very best if you have applied for express entry, because I know it's not a very long process as compared to the other process like MP and PN, things like that. It is a very faster process. I really hope that this video will clear some questions in your mind. And one more thing, the people who always ask that if I have no blood relation or if I have no relative in Canada, then how can I come here? So here's the solution. You can apply through express entry, but as I told you, you need to have a very good work experience. You need to have good IELTS band, because I told you that good bands will make the chances very higher for you to get an early ITA. And thank you so much for tuning by. Thank you so much for all your love and all your support on my previous videos. I will be making a lot more videos, and the next video, which is very much requested. And guys, there is one thing which I need to let you know. As every one of you know, that I will be making a video on the subject, on the teaching profession. Why I didn't make it? I did make it, I edited it, and then because of the background music, it comes under copyright strike, so I have to remove it from my YouTube. Right now my channel is under review, so that's why I cannot post it at the moment. Once everything will be sorted out, I will be definitely posting that video on teaching profession, and I know all of you are waiting for that video very patiently, and I really appreciate that. But I'm really very, very sorry, just because if I'll post that, I don't want my YouTube channel to be stopped. So please have some more patience. I'm doing my best, I'm trying my level best. I'm like in my 37th week today, and it is very hard for me sometimes to answer all your questions, but still I'm trying my level best to help you out. So I'll see you very soon, and thank you so much for tuning by. And please do not forget to like, share and subscribe. It would mean the world to me. Bye bye.